All right, we just got brackets for 2023 Worlds Men's Freestyle. We're going to break them all down. You should be able to check them out on Flow Arena. We're going to go from 57 all the way through. Try to go as quick as possible. But starting at the top, 57, Zane Richards, kind of a tough draw. He's got Azerbaijan round one. This dude was wrestling up at 61 this year, beating Nishan there. So he's coming down. Probably a tough cut for him. Could be good for him right off the scale, but things only get tougher from there for Zane Richards. He's got defending world champ Abakarov right in his quarter, and then if he wants to make it through to the finals, he'll probably have to take out world and Olympic champ Zaur Guyev from Russia. So a lot of work ahead for Zane Richards, but talked to him earlier and he's like, hey, it's kind of a privilege to wrestle the best guys here, and he's like, you're going to see the best Zane Richards. So that's pretty cool. He's expecting the best. Moving up to 61, Vito Aruja's in a really good spot to make a run, at least to the semis or to the finals. We know how good Vito's been wrestling this year. He does have Iran in the quarterfinals, and then most likely Kyrgyzstan, who's been really good, Zumushbek Ulu, but he is opposite side Abaskadze Magomedov, who's the clear number one. So if you're Vito, it's kind of the right spot you want to be in. Best chance to make it to the finals rather than having to go through Russia's Magomedov. Moving up to 65, Nick Lee, probably maybe the toughest draw you could ask for. He should be able to make it to the quarters, but if he gets there, waiting for him will be defending world champ Rahman Amuzad from Iran, who beat Yanni last year 2 times, both in the World Finals and at the World Cup. And then down at the bottom, it's Olympic world champion Takuto Odaguru, Russia's rep Mamedov, and also Musakaya from Hungary. It's like the draw, the quarter of death. And then so if Nick Lee, even if he makes it to the quarters and Amuzad, beats him, or if he beats Amuzad, he still has a hammer waiting for him in the semis. So, man, Nick Lee's got his work cut out for him. For sure, he's going to have to wrestle his best. 70 kilograms, Zane Rutherford, he's in a really good spot. He's a 2 seed, probably going to have Ukraine in the quarters, and then big matchup with Russia in the semis for Zane Rutherford, most likely, of course. Guy from Russia, we haven't really seen him against international competition in a couple years. He's a world bronze medalist from a few years back. So that match, for me, that's the world finals. The semi between Russia and Rutherford at 70 kilograms. And on the other side, you got Akhmed Aliyev, you got a couple other tough guys. But if Zane can make it to the finals, I expect him to win a world title. All right, 74 kilograms, the weight of weights at Worlds this year. Kyle Dake, there's no easy draw in this bracket. So this is the potential road for Dake to the finals. Chamizo in the quarters, Kadi Magomedov in the semis, and then Sidakov in the finals. That is like the wrestler's dream road. If you want to like write a storybook ending, it's like, man, you want to take out those best guys. Not the easiest route, but dude, if he does it, he's certainly proved he's the best guy in the world at 74 kilograms. There, I'm really glad they put not they, but the random draw drew Sidakov and Dake on opposite sides. 79 kilograms, Chance Marstellar. He's in a great spot to make it to the semis. I feel really confident about his draw. But then in the semis, he's most likely going to have the winner of Mohammad Nakhodi from Iran and Ahmed Usmanov from Russia. Those are the 2 best guys in the weight, and I think Chance is number 3. So you got the top 3 guys all on the same side. So feel really good about Chance making it to the semis, but Chance has lost 2 times to Nakhodi, 10-0. So if it's Nakhodi, going to be a tough matchup, and if it's Usmanov, obviously he's beaten Nakhodi. So tough draw for Chance, but he beat Jordan Burroughs. We're not going to underestimate him here in Belgrade at the World Championships. 86 kilos. The story here is Yazdani, Taylor, round 6, right? But Taylor, he's got an interesting road to the finals. He should cruise to the semis, to be honest. But then in the semifinals, he could see Russia's rep Bagayev, who he's never wrestled before, and who took out Nafanov from being the rep this year. So that one is like question mark. You don't really know what it's going to be, and Russia always sends someone really good. So a really interesting matchup for David Taylor, 86 semis for his road to try to wrestle Yazdani. again for another world title. It's going to be a really fun bracket to kind of watch unfold and to see if the Russian can challenge David. 92 kilograms, Zahid Valencia, kind of a tough draw. His first match will likely be Iran's Azar Pira, who beat Valencia a couple months back 6-3. So, man, that is a tough match. If he wants the medal, he needs to win that match, because also on his side is Russia's rep Valiev, who I think is one of the top 2 guys in the weight, along with Azar Pira. So Azar Pira or Valencia will have to likely get by Valiev in the semis to make it to the finals. So tough draw for Zahid Valencia, but he's probably looking for some revenge against Azar Pira, and he's going to have an opportunity for it right off the bat. And also, Azar Pira, he's a big 92, coming down from 97. Could be a perfect time to get him right off the scale without too much recovery time. All right, 97 kilograms. The story here is Sadulayev, Snyder, and we are going to see that likely before the finals. We're likely going to see Sadulayev, Snyder in the semis. Kyle Snyder sitting up top. He should cruise to the semis. Sadulayev, kind of a tough draw. Quarterfinals, he's going to have world bronze medalist Galej from Iran, who Galej was just 10 seconds away from beating Kyle Snyder 2 years ago. And so this is what this means, is Sadulayev is going to have a really tough match right before he wrestles Snyder. And then the loser, if Sadulayev beats Snyder, it doesn't get easier for him in the bronze medal match, that he'll have to wrestle somebody that almost beat him 2 years ago. So this is kind of a tough draw for Kyle Snyder, and he's medaled at every single world championships he's been at. But this is a tough one for him. He'll certainly be tested here. But the story comes back to Sadulayev, Snyder, semifinal. Not in the finals, in the semis. Going to be crazy. Last weight, heavyweight, Mason Paris. I think he got a great draw. I really love his chances for a medal and even making it to the finals. So he's going to have to go through Munktor, who beat Petriashvili last year, but man, I just think I like Mason Paris' matchup with Munktor. He's kind of a big guy. Maybe for American fans, think like Colton Schultz. He holds really good position, pretty big. But I think Mason Paris has kind of solved that puzzle. I think he's going to use his athleticism. And he said he was going to surprise some people. I think he's going to surprise Munktor. And then Mason would have Petriashvili in the semis, and that's a really fascinating matchup for me. I feel like Mason should be able to go with him on his feet. I'm concerned about parterre, but if Mason beats Munktor, he should have no trouble medaling. I feel really good at least about him qualifying the weight, but that's the match to circle. That match with Munktor up there in the quarter, that's the match if he wants to get to a medal match, if he wants the medal. So Mason Paris feel really good about his draw. On the other side of the bracket is Akbul Nzare. He did not want to be over there, just from my opinion. So feel really good about Mason Paris' draw. It starts tomorrow, Saturday, 4:30 a.m. Eastern. We are going to get Vito, Zane Rutherford, David Taylor, and Mason Paris. Great 4 guys to start us off. I feel like Team USA is going to get ton of momentum going for the rest of men's freestyle and the whole world championships. You can watch live on FloWrestling. We'll be giving you updates all weekend long. Catch you later.